Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Finds a seam inside the 40. And touchdown! The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 7, Monarchs 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. 7 yards the pick up there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Monarchs 0.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Golden Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 14, Monarchs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right?
It got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14.
Golden Eagles 21, Monarchs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Back.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Man up, D. 45's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 9, check 9. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Monarchs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, nice move. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 28, Monarchs 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Nice, sweetheart.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tight dog. Check. Hot route. Hot. 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Golden Eagles 35, Monarchs 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Got you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Move. 3 down. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Let's do this.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 42, Monarchs 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Monarchs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...